Ceilings are falling, structures are collapsing, sewage is breaking out everywhere. And that is just in one single pavilion in Epcot. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to tell you you might need to bring an umbrella and a brown poncho when you go indoors at Walt Disney World Resort. What in the world is going on? Well, maintenance, Imagineering, and a whole lot of incompetence, and we'll explain all of it right now. Hello, folks. It's a dandy of a day, and we're happy that you've come our way. Welcome to the place that wipes the blues right on out and makes you shout hip hip hooray because we're explaining entertainment. And folks, we've got another video of greatness coming right your way today. Click that like button. Let's dive in, but not into the sewage, not into the sewage. And yes, it's an icky affair over at Epcot. We'll tell you, and we'll be fair about what's going on right now. Epcot ceiling collapses over guest walkway in same area as recent sewage leak. This is by Marvin Montanaro. It's out of That Park Place, and I am amazed that this continues to still be a story. I thought that this would be a 24-hour thing, but having looked into this, I believe this is going to be a long-term issue, not a short-term. It seems trouble continues to brew. Oh no, don't brew. At Epcot in the Land Pavilion, just weeks after a sewage leak forced the temporary closure of Soarin around the world and flooded parts of the pavilion, a new issue has emerged. There are so many jokes here, and I'm not going to make them. A new issue has emerged. No, I won't do it. This time, a section of the ceiling in the Soarin' queue has collapsed over a guest walkway. The direct aftermath, complete with a stunned cast member observing the wreckage, can be viewed in the player below. Let's see what happens here, folks. Yep, that's a whoopsie, all right. Cast member is shocked that the place is falling apart. Like literally, it's actually falling apart. Soarin is crashing. I like how it's a bunch of basically teenagers too. That's Disney's crew to fix it. The teenagers run out. They're like, oh my gosh. I don't know. Those are probably fans of the channel, and we love every one of you. We're pro is being an ageist there. Bad pro.
Pro. The older people that are at the parks, first of all, you have the benefit of experience, and also they're usually more seasoned cast members. So they tend to inspire more confidence.
This alarming development has left many questioning the overall maintenance and safety of the structure. Repairs are currently underway on the affected section of the ceiling, which collapsed above a walkway frequently used by guests. According to reports, the damaged area spans approximately 2 to 3 feet in width and 15 to 20 feet in length. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported and no sewage in the eyes of anyone. And despite the damage, both the Lightning Lane and standby queue remain operational with no changes to the ride experience at this time. But it truly is falling apart. And we've got some pictures. I don't know if it's in this article. There's a recap of the sewage leak. You can see down here. Folks, take a look. See all those, see the cast members standing in front of Soarin' and see all those towels and things down. That's because sewage was pouring on the ground there. And of course, now the building's falling apart. This is insane. And you're spending so much money. And I am told now that at various points of the day, the smell down there near the food court as you get ready to go into Soarin' is unbearable. And that it has this weird chemical thing going on too in terms of odor. Ron, Lorena, have either of you been over to the land and experienced this and all of its smell-o-vision glory?
I haven't smelled anything the last time that I was there. So what I smelled actually was closer to where Moana's journey of bacterial possible infection. I smell it before I see it, but no, I have not smelled.
No, but you did have ceiling fall on you, Lorena. Tell them.
I did. I was over at the Polynesian in back of the Kona, the Kona Island where you get the bacon, the chocolate covered bacon and the Kona coffee. Anyway, so I'm in behind there where there's like a wall of like high chairs and benches and everything, and there's the windows where you can see where the monorail goes through. And I'm just sitting there minding my own business, and all of a sudden I hear this creaking noise, and then boom, this like fiberglass thing falls out of the ceiling. I get scratched a little bit, but two people next to me, it landed more on them than it was on me. And I'm like, That could have been really bad. And I have never in my life ever seen Disney maintenance that bad.
It's really sad.
It's Disney maintenance is definitely at an all-time low, for sure, at an all-time low at the parks. The things that here's a perfect example. Besides this, the crap that's falling ever. I'm like, if there was ever more proof that Bob Iger is full of crap, it's just raining down on people. You go to the Magic Kingdom right now, and the Astro Orbiter is not there. Now I understand things being under refurbishment, but typically what you have is extra cars somewhere. Those cars are being refurbished, and then they move the ones off stage and on stage overnight, so that at least you don't break the illusion. Right now, you go to the Magic Kingdom, you look up at Astro Orbiter, and it's just this, like, the outside facade of it, and the ride literally not there. The maintenance is so bizarre right now, or lack of maintenance at Disney World. I've never ever seen it this bad before. I did not get a chance to go over to the land last time I was at Epcot, but I will definitely. I'm gonna head over there. Hopefully, maybe later not today, probably maybe tomorrow. As I'm out and about.
You need to go over there, Ron, because I hear they're using a new, more potent fertilizer for living with land.
I would imagine.
By the way, folks, our best buddies over at WDWNT, best buddies, best pals, our amigos. They've got this picture of what the ceiling looks like over the top of a different area of Soarin, where I don't know if that's where the ceiling fell apart or where the sewage came pouring down, but now there's a scrim up. So that was Disney's fix. That's why we're talking about this still, is because this might be a long-term thing. It's kind of weird that that human waste is sprinkling down, and we've got parts of the building falling apart, and it's just, you're spending hundreds of dollars to get into this, and people wondering, why are we negative? Why are we, why can't we be more sunshine and roses, cupcakes and pixie dust about Disney? And it's like, this is not how the parks were run. This is a different part. This is not how it work.
You're spending your hard-earned money to go to these places, and it's not cheap to get in there. It's not cheap to arrive there or to pay to eat there or to buy souvenirs or anything like that. For all that money that you pay, there should not be these sewage problems. And again, never in my lifetime of visiting Disney have I ever heard about these sewage problems happening.
I like the old legend, and I like to think that it was true at some point, and that there used to be an army of Imagineering and maintenance that would go through the park, every single bolt, every single thing that needs to be repainted every single night, and go through and fix everything. The farther we get back from that idea, I think that this is just a company that does not care the way that they used to care. And it's becoming more apparent to guests. As they get away from appealing to children, they're losing that magical aspect. The prices are going up. This is being priced as a luxury good, but the maintenance is on the level that it's trending more towards a Six Flags, and not even a good Six Flags at this point. I don't know. If they had been bought out by a different company, we would be very easy. It would be a very easy comparison to make, to say, oh, well, it's obviously that whoever has it now doesn't care for it the way the previous company did. But that's not what happened. It was a slow attrition of the good people, perhaps somewhere around the 1990s, and then becoming CEO in 2005, that someone ended up at the top of Disney that did not care for Disney. He cares for ABC. And views all this other theme park stuff as I'll leave that to other people.
He loves China. He really likes China.
That he does.
Yeah. His favorite NBA player was Yacht Ming. That's a bad joke. All right, folks, make sure you get your brown ponchos and wear them indoors at Disney World. You never know when you might just win an extra dose of whoopsie. And helping Hollywood produce a product that you want to consume. That's what we do each and every day, folks. And this time, it's time to, say goodbye. We know, but don't cry. No, for we will have more videos on the way. We love to bring those videos and that information. And by the way, if you'd like even more, consider going to the Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/wdwpro. It's where we put out stuff exclusively there that we simply can't put out in other places for whatever reason, be it because it's too spicy or because, well, perhaps we're working to corroborate it. But you can find out things early and first over there. Folks, we surely have had a great time spending time with you. Consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to those pesky algorithms. It is the notification bell, and drop a comment right on down below. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the wdwpro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every wdwpro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.